Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do our January the 15th spiritual principle day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. Let's go ahead and get into the meditation. The title of today's meditation, let's see, the title is Practicing Equality. It doesn't matter who is doing the giving or the taking. We are equally entitled to ask and to provide, and wherever we are in the exchange, we benefit. That comes from the Living Clean book, chapter 7, being of service. I love that word. Okay. When you call, I am probably getting more out of it than you are, said many a sponsor. This type of statement is right in line with paradoxes mentioned in our literature, such as keeping what we have by giving it away, or loving ourselves more by thinking of ourselves less. Some members have even expressed discomfort with the implied hierarchy of the terms sponsor and sponsee. I am not above my sponsees or ahead of them. One sponsor shared, I walk this path beside them, benefiting from them as they do from me. The principle of equality is a high ideal and not one that comes automatically to most of us. It's beautiful and aspirational to say that we exclude no one, one member reflected. Our lofty goals require practical strategies so that when people do feel excluded or unequal, we have actionable steps to take. In our groups, coming up with practical strategies can mean thinking of specific actions to help all addicts feel welcome and included. Creating a greeter position or asking whether there are any out-of-town visitors are a couple of simple examples of how some groups try to include everyone. As individuals, practicing equality can be a little trickier. With more time clean and more steps worked, our self-centeredness can try to use those as excuses to deny our equality with other members. One member wrote, I started using service as an ego booster, patting myself on the back for helping those poor addicts. My experience with recovery may be valuable, but it doesn't mean I am more valuable than other addicts. If I'm not still learning, I've got problems. The member with 40 years or 40 hours clean might share, one after another, and we never know which one will say the thing we need to hear. I will practice equality in how I share and listen today. What a beautiful meditation. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. What a powerful, powerful meditation. Are we able to do that? Are we able individually to practice equality, the spirit of equality in how we share and how we listen today? I enjoyed the meditation. I enjoyed reading it. It touched my heart. But those last two sentences, the member with 40 years or 40 hours clean might share one after another, and we never know which one will say the thing we need to hear. I will practice equality in how I share and listen today. And I think that this is powerful because a lot of times we talk about, as the one member noted, we talk about equality. We talk about no one feeling excluded, inclusivity. We talk about those things, but a lot of times we don't really have practical strategies or actionable steps we can take as a group to be able to fulfill that. Because we never know when someone is coming to our meeting, right? Coming to us in Narcotics Anonymous, operating out of a sense of unequalness, inequality, in other words. We have no way of knowing. Oh, we can judge appearance. It happens all the time. We can judge appearance and think we know someone's ethnicity based on what we're seeing. We can look at an individual and because they are browner than anyone else, assume that they're African American or Black Americans. We can assume that and come to find out they might be from India. If you've ever been to India, you know that there are a lot of brown skinned, beautiful people. You can mistake them for being Black Americans. So it's not okay to just judge by appearance and say, oh, this person might be operating out of the ethnic group that has been enslaved for years in the USA. Yeah, no, you can't assume that. You cannot. How many dark-skinned individuals are Jamaican? Or, I mean, so the point is that you might say to yourself, I need to really practice equality with this particular person. I must really try not to offend this particular person because I don't want them to think that I have an issue and that I think that they're less than me. And you can have it completely wrong. Judging a book by its cover, right? So that's not what we're talking about. We're not. We're talking about developing a way of operation, a mode of operation, developing an MOD, right? That covers all of the bases. And these last two sentences is very, very helpful. Rather, they are very helpful and they are very simple, making it easy to have actionable steps. So if as a group, we are struggling with inclusivity and practicing the spiritual principle of equality, that can be a topic as new business to be brought up at our business meeting. And when we're going through our formats, we can make sure that we practice equality here. And hopefully the people attending those meetings will begin to get the message that it's all of our responsibility. Not just the chairperson, not just the secretary, not just trusted servants. All of us that claim to be members of Narcotics Anonymous have the responsibility of practicing equality. An actionable step for individuals is to practice it in how we share and how we listen. If we hone in on those two areas, there will be improvement. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a very equal, beautiful day.